I have so many books that I want to read and absolutely no time to read them. In this video, we're going to be talking about all the books that I want to read for the rest of this year. My TBR is a never-ending list, but the books I'm going to talk about in this video are the books that are on the forefront, the books that I need to read like yesterday, okay? I like to go into books fairly blind. Probably all the books that I'm going to talk about, I don't really know that much about them. These are just books that I've kind of heard about. I hear people raving about, that's kind of been trending. And I'm like, okay, I really want to join this hype train. My cats are literally fighting. Oh my God, they're going crazy right now. Let's get started. Let's just stop the chatting and let's get started. Start off with the first genre, which is romance. Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan is a second chance romance. It follows Yasmin and Josiah. Josiah and Yasmin are going through a divorce, are going through a separation, and they're trying to figure out co-parenting and running a business together. But I think that, but then I believe they just kiss. I like to go into books fairly blind, and this kiss just kind of opens up a door to their relationship and them getting back together. And I believe they're just like kind of navigating that. I heard a lot of good things about this. I've heard a lot of good things about Kennedy Ryan's writing in general. This will be my first book by her, so I'm super excited and I'm really looking forward to it. Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren is also a second chance romance. I've heard great things about this book, and I've heard multiple people say that this book is their favorite book. This follows Macy and Elliot, who were really good friends and each other's first loves. They end up going estranged for a decade before they rekindled. And when they rekindled, Macy is in the midst of planning her current wedding to an older financially secured man. And once she rekindles with Elliot, I think it just kind of opens up her heart again to something that I feel like she just kind of, you know, put in the past. This is dual timelines, so it bounces between past and present. We get to see their relationship when they're teenagers and also watch them rekindle their relationship when they're adults. I love dual timelines. I feel like it gives us a different perspective. I feel like it gives us all perspectives of the character's relationship. Like, I have to read this before the end of this year. I need to know what the hype is about. Out on a Limb by Hannah Bona Young. I heard from a little birdie that this book is amazing, and I heard that Bo, or MMC, is Man of the Year. I heard. That's just what I heard. So I have very high expectations for this book. This follows Win and Bo. Win and Bo have a one-night stand, I believe, on like Halloween. And Win ends up getting pregnant. She tells Bo, and Bo is like, okay, so what are we doing? Like, what's the way? Because you're pregnant with my child. We love a stand-up man. So this follows Win and Bo getting to know each other, not in the most traditional way. The only reason they were brought together is because Win is pregnant, but like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm so excited to read this book. And yeah, I heard in Bo we trust. So I will let you guys know if that's true. I have really high expectations for this book. So moving on to mystery/thriller. The first book that I have on the list is Ace of Spades by Frida Apikiyemide. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. I've had this book for about a year and a half now. I did start it back in the spring and I just didn't end up finishing it. or I don't even think I got past 100 pages, not for any specific reason, just, you know, another book caught my attention. From what I remember when I was reading it a couple months ago, it's given like Pretty Little Liars. There's an anonymous person named Ace who sends like text messages exposing students at this prestige school, and this time for the two main characters is super important. They're getting ready for college applications and stuff like that, so Ace is just basically in the way. Ace is in the way of their future. I'm excited. I'm expecting all vibes from this book. Where Sleeping Girls Lie. This follows Sade. Sade is the main character. She is starting her 3rd year at a boarding school after being homeschooled. Her roommate ends up missing. People think that she has something to do with it. I know there is like a secret society thing in here, which I love secret societies. Basically try to figure out what is going on at the school, like something fishy is going on. I believe as this book is going along, another student ends up missing. So we're just, I guess she's just trying to figure out where are these people? The cover is a sleigh. Like, come on. This time of year is the time for fantasy. I love reading fantasy books during the fall and winter time. It's just so appropriate. It's just so appropriate. And I think this is just like a universal experience for all my book readers. So let's start with the first fantasy book. This book, no words. No words. I am so late, I feel like, on this trend. I am nervous about this book. I have been putting this book off for basically the entire year. I've heard so many things about this book. If I'm being so honest with you guys, I don't even know what this book is about. You guys know more about this book than I know about it, so let me just show you guys the book. Enough said. I will be reading this book before the year ends. I'm really excited. I'm also very nervous because there's just so many, like, this book is so hyped that like I have really high expectations for this book, and if it doesn't meet my expectations, then I will be highly disappointed. But I feel like it will. Like, I feel like it will. I'm not super hard to please when it comes to reading. I read for the vibes, so the vibes are good, then I'm good. But Lauren Roberts, girl, you have me nervous to open up your books. I'm super excited though. I think I will definitely be doing a reading vlog with this book. An Ember in the Ashes is a recent fantasy series that I have been seeing a lot of hype about. I've said this, I'm pretty sure, multiple times within this video alone. I like to go into books blind, but I really love to go into fantasy books blind, specifically. A lot of people have been raving about this entire series in general. Of course, this has to be on my TBR. The House in the Cerulean Sea. This has something to do with a whole bunch of kids who are in like a foster home, and all these kids have like these special magic powers, I believe. And then we have our main character who is like a social worker of some sort, a caseworker. This orphanage houses these kids with these magical powers that people identify as dangerous. He's basically assigned to figure out if these kids are actually as dangerous as people are saying. Sounds fun to me. Last fantasy book is, of course, Harry Potter. I want to read the whole series, which I know for sure I will not get through the whole series this year. But I want to at least read the first book. I've never watched the movies before. I've never read the books, but growing up, my older brother was obsessed with Harry Potter. He had all the Harry Potter books, so I'm very familiar with Harry Potter in a sense, but also not really. Like, I don't know the storyline, the plot, or nothing. All I know is like Harry, I remember watching a little bit of the movie, of the first movie in the beginning. I remember him being under like a room, under a stairwell, and this owl, for some reason I remember an owl or something bringing him a letter. I could be talking a whole lot of BS right now. In the grand scheme of things, I don't know what Harry Potter is about, but I want to know what Harry Potter is about, so that's why it's on my TBR. I don't talk this much ever, okay? The last book that I have on my physical TBR is Where the Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rawls. This is a children's literature book. I remember a little bit about this book from when I was in maybe 5th grade. I think I read this book. I saw a TikTok of a girl talking about it, and basically it was that TikTok alone was enough for me to go and buy this book. So it's about a little boy and his dogs, and like, oh my god, my cats are so cute. Stop, look at them. Oh my god, they're so cute. They're so cute. Yeah, you are so cute. I was going to add my Kindle Unlimited TBR to this video too, but quite honestly, I'm so tired of talking. Maybe that will be a separate video, so look out for that. I'm clocking out for today, y'all. I'm clocking out for today. Those books were enough. They were enough for me, so I hope they were enough for you. If you guys read any of these books, please comment down below and let me know what you thought about them. Let me know what's on your TBR list for the rest of this year, or for the fall, or for the winter, it doesn't matter. You guys could follow my social media. Please don't follow my social media. My YouTube is, yeah, I take that back. My social media is always linked down below, but I don't really advertise my social media, specifically like my Instagram. I mean, that's really the only social media I have, and TikTok too, but I don't really post on those anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And like, if you're watching this, honestly, all I'm worried about is you subscribing. I love YouTube. YouTube is just so intimate, and I feel like I could really be myself. And like, I literally only have 17 subscribers on here right now at this moment. So if you stumble upon my channel and my video, there's a reason why you stumbled upon my channel and my videos. And I just feel like that is just so much more special, because if you decide to press subscribe knowing I only have 17 followers, that means that you probably vibe with me, and that means I'll probably vibe with you too. I just love YouTube. I love YouTube. I love the vibe YouTube brings. It's like a little community, and I just feel like this is such a safe space. I love my YouTube channel, okay? I love my YouTube channel, and I appreciate everyone who watches and everyone who subscribes. It literally makes my day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys whenever that is, whenever I post next. Bye.
You are chosen for beautiful things.